Hi, this is Ross Harrison, fitness professional for Virtual Fitness Trainer, and today I'm going to go over another quick workout that you can use for the holidays or really any time of the year that you want to get a quick, decent workout. Full body, so something for every major muscle group, and all you need is a pair of dumbbells. So one important thing to remember that if you're going for a quick speed workout and using weights, you don't want to use a weight that's going to be really tough because then you'll need to rest more between sets, and one of the main things is you want to keep the rest short so you're constantly doing something, which makes it a quick workout. So I'm going to start the first exercise. It's just going to be sitting against the wall and holding weights. This looks pretty simple, but if you've never done it, it can actually get tough pretty quick. You can either let the weights hang or you can set them on your legs. And the lower you are, the tougher it is. So if it feels too tough, then just be a little higher on the wall. If you want a little more challenge, go lower. But make sure, regardless of your position, that your knee is either right above your ankle or even a little behind. You don't want your knee to be too far forward. So from there, you're going to go to an overhead press. Just straight up press. You can also add a little squat kind of motion for a push press. But there's a number of options there. The most important thing when you're pushing up, you shouldn't be leaning back. Your abs should be tight, back straight, and just push up and down. So from there, go into the floor, and you just need one dumbbell for the next one, and this is a floor pullover. So just gonna start, reach back, and come back up. The important thing when your arm's going back, your elbow shouldn't be bending. So the elbow should just be straight the whole time. And this works a little bit of almost everything. Little chest, lats, triceps. And that's a pullover. Okay, so then we're going back to both. Or you can even do this without any weights whatsoever, but we're doing alternating lunges. Just step forward, down, alternate legs. If you prefer, you can also do stepping back. Again, just alternating and going. Again, as with the wall sits, the knee just shouldn't go too far past the ankle. A little bit's fine, but more once your foot hits the ground, you really want to go down instead of, you don't want like all your weight to go forward. Okay, so the next one, we're just going to go some basic push-ups, except we're going to use the dumbbells. So, and some people like this better because if your hands are flat, it can put some strain on the wrist, and when your hands are on the dumbbells, you can keep the straight wrist position, which gives you more support. And it also gives you a tiny bit more range of motion. But just regular push-ups. Again, if those are too tough, you can definitely do variations with knees or any other variation, but just so it's the right difficulty for your ability level. Next, we're going to go to the same position. This one is a little tougher. It's a row. So you're in a push-up position, pulling one arm up, pulling the other arm up. This one's tough to tuck and do, but if ideally you're going to keep your hips as flat as you can, what they'll typically see, because there is a decent stability demand on the whole body, so a lot of time when people start, they'll shift all the weight to one side and twist and pull up, because that makes it easier. And if that's what you need to do, that's totally fine, but just be sure to keep everything tight, and ideally, if you're able to keep everything flat, then you not only get some arm workout, but you get a really good core workout with it. And back up standing, and stiff leg or straight leg deadlifts. I'll turn this way so you can see back position. But the most important thing is that the back stays flat. If you have back problems and your back's sore or your abs are weak, this is not the best exercise. But if you're in decent shape, it's a great workout for hamstrings and back. You just never want to be in that kind of position. So back stays flat, and wherever it is that your back starts to curve, like if I get to here and I go like that, and that means that's as far as I should go. If you can go lower, keeping the position, that's great. Alright, so now I get a few more ab exercises. First one's just going to be lowering legs, bringing them back up, and you want to keep your back flat and pushing into the floor. If your legs go down and your back arches, it's basically a form of cheating and makes the exercise too easy. Also, if you're going too fast and you change directions, it'll automatically sort of pull your back up. So keep it slow, controlled, and you'll really get a good lower ab contraction with this one. And from there, go to a side bridge, and this is really for the lower oblique, but it sort of works your whole core too. You can also do it with 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. Most people just do it with both feet on top of each other. To make it a little more difficult, you can also go up and down. The important thing, you should be as straight as possible from your shoulder to your ankle. So you don't want to be like, twisted forward or have your hips rolled back or anything like that. And obviously you'll do that on both sides. And the last one is just going to be a crunch, except we'll use a dumbbell. So holding the weight up and just do a crunch. The big thing to avoid with this is when you're crunching up, you don't want to pull the weight forward. You want to try to keep it back and have it move as little as possible. And that'll really focus on the abs. And if you want it tougher, just move the weight back a little bit, and it's almost like every inch the weight goes back, it gets just that much tougher. And sometimes just a little difference in the range of motion actually makes a big difference for your abs. So keep it in the position where your abs can do a lot of the work, but you don't feel like you're straining and working more with the weight than you are with the abs. But that's another 10 exercise workout. Again, you can go through the whole workout once, twice, whatever you have time for, whatever you feel like will work for you. And that's it. Thanks.